Hey beauties, it's me Braxton MG and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please stay and please subscribe. And for today's video, girl, we're gonna talk about Halo Beauty Vitamins. We're gonna really discuss the tea about these. Speaking of, it's time I take mine for the day. Instructions are open the lid. Great value, honey, because we want a value for our water, baby. Our water is valuable. So that's why we want great value. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with all your mothers, brothers, and sisters. Now let's get right into it. First up, let's just talk about it. You know, the component's cute. It's a little different now because now she has a colored component with a clear capsule, which I have the clear capsules because I have ordered the refills. But, so just so I don't produce too much plastic, I decided just to keep this bottle instead of getting the new bottle. But let's see, it says Halo Beauty, it's clear, glowing skin. It's the Kiwi Skin Booster. Intensively nourishing, it minimizes fine lines and wrinkles. I'll let you know because I haven't noticed any wrinkles. It supports collagen and keratin production, and it supports clear and radiant complexion. Dietary supplement and includes 30 capsules. So 30 capsules obviously is one a day for a month. And let me go see the cost of this. Now, I started taking these in September on the 13th. That was my first month. So now I'm on the third month of taking these Halo Beauty Vitamins. I mean, here's my skin today on the third month of taking them. I will walk you through and show you prior to taking them and like the journey throughout taking them, some real results. But let me just go to halobeauty.com so I can see the price of these. I know that I pay about $35 each month for the refill packs, just so I don't reuse too much plastic and produce more waste in the landfill. But you can buy the bottles for $29.95. It's the ones I have. It's the Halo Kiwi Skin Booster. And add to cart, let's see how much shipping would cost me. Okay, so for me, after shipping, it would be $34.90. Which, that's kind of crazy because I literally paid $34 for the refill pack. It's supposed to be a discount, but whatever. So it's basically 90 cents more to buy the new bottle than to buy the refill pack. But like I said, to help be a better consumer and to help produce less plastic waste in the landfill, I do rather buy the little refill pack. And I get that for about $34 every month. Now let's talk about the pros. And the reason why I'm naming this video What They Don't Tell You About Halo Beauty Vitamins is because I'm going to tell you what they don't tell you about Halo Beauty Vitamins. Going into this, I thought this was all fun, it's like perfect, and of course it's different for everyone. Everyone's experience will be different. People's body digest things differently, so it may work faster for you, it may work slower for you. But pros for this would be, I have noticed a big change within my skin's texture overall. My skin's moisture, it's a lot more moisturized and it doesn't feel as tight anymore. I have also noticed that a lot of my acne has died down. Now I don't really get breakouts too often, but you can see I have a few little red things. I am a picker, so that's the worst part about me. And then when I cry or whatever, I do get some inflammation, but that's normal because the salt in the tears or whatever. Salty. Those are some of the pros. I'm going to talk about the cons. What people don't tell you about is that these smell like straight up booty hole and taste like straight up booty hole. Like, if you were to smell horse food and you were to take this, that's how it would smell and taste, is horse food. Like, I don't understand why. Maybe it's an ingredient in the thing, but it's just foul. Like, I mean, obviously it's worth having nice skin, but girl, they don't tell you about the smell. They're like, oh, it doesn't smell like anything. Girl, you lie. It smells like shit, like dog shit, I swear to God. And another thing they don't tell you is that because once or twice I have ordered these a little too late, like the refill pack a little too late. So I had to go like a few days without taking the vitamins. And I've noticed that the days I don't take the vitamins, it's like my skin is dying for them. Because like I'll notice a lot, like quick breakouts. I'll notice like just a lot of inflammation in the skin. if I just miss a day of taking these, which is kind of insane. Like, I'm kind of worried for the time I want to get off of the vitamins in general, because I'm not going to take these for the rest of my life, honey. That's not how life works. I'm just going to hope that my skin and hormones can balance out by the time that I do want to stop taking these, because I do not intend on taking these for the rest of my life. It's a lot of work, but like, the work is worth it obviously now for my skin, because I am a teenager. I'm experiencing a lot of hormones, so these are helping to put that under rest and like help balance it out a little more, because sometimes we need a little balance in our life. But other than that, I'd say that these are pretty amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was genuinely impressed. You'll see in my results that I started seeing results very quickly. Before taking these, I didn't have the worst skin, but I did have skin benefits that I was looking for and that I wanted to improve upon. So that's what these were really able to do. And it's like cheaper than going to a dermatologist every month. So if these do work for you, then you're spending like $34, like I said, depending on where you're located. But these are $34, so it's cheaper than going to a dermatologist every month. I was going to a dermatologist way like a year ago, and they did help me a lot with what I was having issues with. But I didn't want to keep using the harsh acne medicines because it was very damaging to my skin. While it was perfecting my skin, I could notice that it was really damaging. It was overdrawing and all that stuff. Having these in place of going to a dermatologist and in place of those dermatology medicines that are overdrawing really helps, because this adds moisture while it helps promote those skincare benefits that I want. So you're spending a lot less money than going to a dermatologist, because when I would go, my copay would be $50 because insurance would cover whatever else. And then the skincare, they would make me buy the, like, sometimes $90 on top of that. And then the medicine they'd make me buy would be like sometimes $30 on top of that. So just using this is saving you so much more money than going to a dermatologist. And if it's gonna work for you, then I say it's worth it, because it works for me and I think it's worth it. So you just have to try for yourself and, you know, seek it out. I have gotten a few people to try this. I'm not an affiliate, obviously. Tati, don't need my help. I have gotten a few people to try this, and so far so great for them as well. So I say just give it a try. If you're looking to improve your skin's quality overall, like in texture and stuff like that, I do recommend it. I used to have lots of texture. I still do have a little bit of texture, but I have noticed that this has helped with texture. I do notice that this has helped with acne. I do notice that this has helped a lot with dryness. So this product is just honestly pretty good. Just like I said, be wary of not using them, because then you'll break out, and be wary of the smell and the taste. It's not bad. It's like for 3 seconds. Once you swallow it, it's down the hatch, girl. You don't taste nothing. You don't smell nothing. And now we're going to move on to like the real-time results. I'm going to go ahead and look on my phone as well, just so I know what I'm talking about, so I could flash it on the screen for you guys. So first of all, I'm going to show you what has caused me to want to go to the dermatologist in the first place. So in this picture, you see I have a lot of inflammation. I have a lot of bumps and redness on my forehead. I have a lot of texture and acne on my cheeks, along the cheek line, and that could have been a reaction to a bronzer or a contour I was using. That, and also I do sleep on my face. I don't sleep on my hands. That's another thing you need to keep in mind, is that you really need to periodically change out and wash your sheets and bedding in hot water. Try not to touch your face as much. Don't pick like I do. Get a great skincare regimen that really works for you and your skin type. Know your skin, learn your skin, take the time to really do what's best for your skin. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. That's before I went to the dermatologist, but I'm gonna go ahead and now show you what it looks like prior. I took these the day that I started taking the Halo Beauty vitamins. As you can see, my skin is a lot more clear and glowy compared to the first picture I showed you, but still, like I said, I did have some skincare things that I wanted to improve upon. You can still see that the bumps on my cheek are a little more flat now, but I do still have a lot of redness right there and a lot of smaller bumps. Then in the second quadrant, you can see that, wow, my lashes are long. You can see I have a lot of little bumps right here along the nose area, some on the chin, lot less on the forehead, but there still is some. You can see the texture in between my nose bridge in the picture. In the third quadrant, you can see that, again, like it's more of a flat acne, but you can see a lot of redness, you can see a lot of inflammation, you can see a lot of dermatitis. And then here's an up close picture of the texture and stuff on my forehead. So you have a bump on my nose and all that. The next picture will be 9 days in taking these vitamins. Now, I was shocked with how quick the results were coming. It may work differently for you, like I said, because people's bodies digest and consume the product differently. But as you can see, my caption is, the Halo Beauty vitamins seem to be working really well. I've taken 9 of them out of 30. So you can see I have a lot more glow. I have less redness, and of course it is a little more pixelated. You can see that It's just overall, you can see improvements already. And then the next picture, you can see that I still have a little bit of those bumps, a lot of the texture on my cheeks, and texture under my cheeks because I had just shaved. Some bumps on my nose. In the third picture, you can see that I still have quite a bit of texture in the nose bridge and the brow area. That's where a lot of people tend to sweat, so that's why there's sometimes texture, and that's why there's sometimes acne and inflammation there. This next picture I'm going to show you is from October 10th, which is almost a whole month later after using them. This is no filter. You can tell there's a lot of improvement in the texture on my cheeks and on my nose bridge. You can tell that there's not as much redness. Then you'll see I have these two pictures here from October 31st, which is the end of that month. And then this is after a few days of being sick too, so I was in bed all week and like not feeling well and like honestly not taking care of myself the way I should have been. But you can see that I have less texture in between my nose bridge, like I said. And I'm not wearing anything here except moisturizer. You can see I have less bumps on my cheek right here. Here's a different angle, not a cute angle, but you can kind of see the same thing, less bumps on my cheek and a lot more of a glowy, clear complexion. Okay, so the next picture is from November 18th, which is the third month of doing this. And you could see that there's way less bumps on my cheek. You could see that there's less breakouts. You could see that there's less redness. And I'm wearing nothing here as well, just the natural sun. And just the natural sun. And then in the next picture after that, that day is December 3rd, which is approaching the 4th month of taking these. You can clearly see that there is improvements within the skin's texture, the skin's balance. Overall, there's less redness. There's more of a youthful glow, even though I still am youthful. I really do think that these vitamins have helped my skin tremendously, as well as being able to find a balanced and routine skincare regimen. I would say that I do recommend this. If you want to give it a try, it's worth a shot. It may work for you. Now, I'm not saying that it's 100% gonna work for you. I'd say stick it out at least a month or two before even deciding if it works for you or not, because sometimes it'll take a little longer for you to digest, and sometimes it'll take less time for you to digest. It really depends on how long it takes for each person's body to digest and fully take on the nutrients and the ingredients that are inside of these vitamins. But I say that if you want to give it a try, and if you have the extra money, and if you're looking for improvements in your skin, then I say why not just give it a try. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with all your mothers, brothers, and sisters on all of the social medias. Thank you.